2009, I did what's called a body burden study, and this crowd is probably familiar with that. This is an educated crowd, but in case you're not, that's looking at the sum total of contaminants that we all carry in our bodies. Where this affects women more, we're particularly susceptible to some of these chemicals because many of these are endocrine disruptors, which is one link. 2, we tend to store these more in our bodies and our fat tissues. And 3, we're mothers. We're passing these contaminants on to the next generation directly through our bodies. So in 2009, I had one of these tests done on my body, knowing that in a few years, I might want to try and start my own family. And we found trace levels of PCBs, DDT, PFCs, and flame retardants, which you were discussing. My levels for flame retardants were higher than any of the others, but when these results were presented to me, they were presented to me in 3 out of the 4 were green for good. That meant my levels were relatively good compared to the national average, and the flame retardants were orange for, proceed with caution. So the fact that we all now carry these contaminants in our body is considered the new baseline. This is considered normal. And for anyone who's a mother, our firstborn bears the brunt of these contaminants. It's been shown that the contaminants in our body reduce by anywhere from 20 to 80%, 70%, excuse me, after breastfeeding. So this is a really critical issue for women's health, and I think the link, again, is petroleum-based plastics and consumption, especially in this country. We have to be very careful about sourcing our food, our water, really knowing what we're purchasing, because we all talk about the cliche, you vote with your pocketbook. So I just wanted to highlight some of that. Now that we've found plastic in the world's oceans, we're working on alliances with other policy groups. We're working on solutions based on land. We have a few campaigns coming up, including these microbeads. But to the comment in the back of the room about personal choice, I just wanted to bring up, I'm sure many people did make a choice to bring their own bottle or maybe bring utensils with them today. So we're running a campaign called a plastic-free holidays, a green holidays with the help of Liz. So if you did make one of those choices from now through the holidays, you can tweet #EcoGoody. What we're trying to do with all of our work is build community, and so we don't feel so lonely making these choices to ride our bike or eat vegetarian, to do these things in isolation, but to know that we're part of a larger community.